Better for a while. It's been almost a year.
11 months. Tomorrow.
Dr. Marks?
Yes, Liz.
Mrs. Jessie Mayer and her son are here for you.
Okay. Would you tell him I'll be right out? Thank you. David?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think we should put this particular interview off for today.
No, we're going to do it. So, why don't you bring them in while I go buy a donut?
Why don't I go bring them in while you go buy a donut?
Hey, you want anything? I'll bring you a surprise.
Mrs. Mayer.
Oh, yes.
Hi, I'm Elena Marks.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Bernard.
BJ.
Oh, he doesn't like Bernard.
Well, BJ it is. How far you put it there. Well, would you guys come with me, please?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Go.
What do you do here? Am I gonna get a shot? Hush now, BJ.
Oh, come on now, BJ. Would I do that to you, huh?
Then what's all this stuff for?
Well, I'll tell you. Now, this is our research laboratory. And what we're trying to figure out here is just how strong the human body can be.
Hey, my mom was real strong once. She saved my life.
Yes, I know. And that's what we want to talk to you about. As I told you on the phone, Mrs. Mayer, what we're trying to learn is how to tap into that really incredible reserve of human strength that all of us have and only use about 20% of.
You mean I'm stronger than I think I am?
Oh, are you kidding? You're much... Come on over here. Excuse us. I'll do a little experiment on you. Can you get you up here? Oh, there we go. I'm not so strong. Here. Now, you see this little muscle right here, this guy that makes the foot wiggle back and forth? Well, now, that little muscle can take about 1,000 pounds of pressure on it.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. And your bones are much stronger than you think, too.
But bones break.
Yeah, our bones break, but so do eggshells, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. I just happen to have a little old egg here. Now, will you stick your hands together? That's right. Now, I want you to squeeze it on the ends as hard as you can.
It'll be all yucky.
No, it won't. Have a little faith in me. Go ahead.
Hey, I can't break it.
See, I told you.
It's some kind of a special egg.
No, it isn't. Things can be a lot stronger than they look. It's the real egg. Crack it. That's it. You see, but it was a lot stronger than you thought, right?
Oh, lost another egg.
Mrs. Mayer, BJ, this is Dr. David Bannon.
Hi, Mrs. Mayer. How are you?
How do you
BJ?
do?
Look, there was only one donut down at the shop, so what do you say we split it 4 ways?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not me, thank you.
You guys have it. I certainly don't need that.
There you go, my friend. Now, if you'd hop down from there and go into that room around to the right, Mrs. Mayer, we'll be right into the
All
area.
right, Doctor.
And what was your weight at the time?
Oh, it was about 110 pounds.
Wish I could keep mine as that.
Now, Mrs. Mayer, if you just tell us your story in your own words.
Well, I was driving to Columbus, Ohio to see my sister Katie. And BJ was sitting on the passenger side playing with his car as usual. But he did have his seatbelt on. There wasn't much traffic. I was going about 50, I think. I just glanced over at BJ just before it happened. The tire had blown out. It was the left front tire. It tore the wheel so hard that it just came right out of my hands. And the car swerved across the road there, and they said the front wheel dug into the dirt and it started to roll. Then it rolled over. It kept on rolling. I thought it was never gonna stop. I guess the door, it sprung open because all of a sudden I was just right there on the ground. The car was turned over to one, sort of on its top to one side like that. And the fire started up, and I knew that I had to get BJ out of there.
And what happened then?
Well, then I went over to the car, and there were flames like all over the top of the bottom of the car there, and that's where they figured that my, where my face got burned at at that time, but I don't remember. All I knew is that I had to get him out of there. But you see, the door of the car was pinned down by the weight of the car. But I tried and I tried to pull that door open. I tell you, I was just really frantic. But I just couldn't do it.
Yes, you did, Mom. Tell him.
Well, BJ, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it happened. The fire was spreading, and I do know that it was going to explode real soon. So I thought to myself, I said, if I could raise up the car, I thought then I could open up the door. So I put my hand, under something, and then I just tried to lift it. It was the hardest thing I ever did, but I was furious at the thought of BJ dying inside. Then it happened. Somehow, I was lifting up the car. I was lifting up the car. It started to move real slowly, but I kept lifting and lifting. I don't know where I got the strength. I don't know where it came from, but there it was. I don't know, and that's all. And I got him out.
Now, according to my calculations, the weight was later found to be in excess of 1,200 pounds. Excuse me, Mrs. Manager. David?
Where did she find that strength, Elena? 110-pound women don't just lift up a half-ton car. Now, where did that come from?
I don't know. But if she tapped into it, it's got to be there.
But how could she find the strength and I couldn't? You heard her story. My God, that's exactly what happened to me. Except that her son is alive and Laura is dead. And in every other case that we've researched, it's been the same story over and over and over again. But what is the common denominator?